So hey guys, today is an art video where I don't have a topic, I'm just going to talk about the art. It's weird, I know. But this was actually a zine, however you want to say it, submission piece that I did where I got into the men of Hyrule. Though sadly, you can no longer purchase this zine. At least the link they gave me is no longer up. But if you do want to see my finished piece and you do want to support me and you want to get this finished piece, I do have it up on my Redbubble store. And let's just talk about it. So first of all, one thing is, I'm so mad. The ending of the video is cut off right around when I was finishing up the shield and final details. For some reason, the digital file for the recording got corrupted and it was black. It was just gone. All of it was gone. And I did this zine earlier in the year of 2017 because when the submissions were due. So it wasn't like I needed to worry about it or go back at the time and notice that the recording was wonky. So that's why it does end at a kind of random point. So sorry. But I decided that the only thing was they wanted men from Hyrule, and it could have been any Legend of Zelda game. And for those of you guys who don't know, I am a Legend of Zelda fan, but I got into the series a lot later, mostly because I didn't have an N64. My first Nintendo console was the GameCube, and at the time when all the cool Legend of Zelda games were coming out, when I was a kid, I hated reading. It's really weird because now I read all the fucking time, so I find it funny. And I remember I watched a friend play. What was it? I think it was either Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, which I know those are drastically different games. How could you not remember? I just couldn't remember because I remember being like, they don't talk, and then my friend was like, yeah, no, you have to read, and I was like, reading, what? And then all the Legend of Zelda games I ever saw were nothing but reading, and so I didn't play one. And then it wasn't until the 3DS came out, and when the 3DS came out, a lot of people probably don't remember this, but when they remastered Ocarina of Time for the 3DS, I really, really wanted it. Well, I was in high school, so I didn't really have, my own money and shit, and I didn't have an Amazon account. So it was really hard to find. I would go to, every GameStop, I would save, and they were always sold out, always gone, and I didn't like the idea of digital downloads at the time, which is ironic, because if you see my 3DS now, it's full of digital downloads. I very rarely have cartridges for my 3DS once I got a nice memory card for it. But because of that, I remember when I picked this up, A Link Between Worlds had just come out, and I had never played a Legend of Zelda game, and of all things, what happened was, me and my friends, they were dragging me to pick up Smash Brothers for the 3DS, and I didn't really want to get Smash Brothers, but I saw that A Link Between Worlds was there, and so I thought, I've never played a Legend of Zelda game, why the hell not? I'll finally try it. So I got A Link Between Worlds, and that was my very first Legend of Zelda game, and I remember I played it, I ended up not getting Smash, but when I got it, oh my god, I couldn't put it down. I was so enthralled in this game, and it was so amazing and so much fun, and I love the story, that this game made me want to play the other Legend of Zelda games. And then I think it was my birthday of that year. If not, I know it was the birthday of the following year. My buddy Masuda realized how hard it was for me to find a physical copy of Ocarina of Time. So he actually got me a physical copy and mailed it to me because he doesn't live around here. He lives in another state. And so then I got to play Ocarina of Time, and I was hooked on that, just like I was A Link Between Worlds. But I did miss the story elements of A Link Between Worlds, and I did like the over-the-top view. I also really like that Link's design. I love him. I think he's adorable. And I also love all the characters from it. And then after that, I ended up replaying A Link Between Worlds, because I technically didn't finish Ocarina of Time. I need to restart it. I was almost done with Ocarina of Time. But then I think at that time, just stuff happened and I put it down, and then when I tried putting it back up, I forgot completely how to play, and I'm like, oh, I'll just restart it later. So then I just restarted A Link Between Worlds again, and then I remember after that, I believe those were the only two Legend of Zelda games I actually played. And then, oh, no. I got Triforce Heroes when Triforce Heroes came out, and I really liked that one. It just kind of bummed that you have to use the Wi-Fi to enjoy it, so that was a pain. But I liked that one a lot too. And then I played Twilight Princess when the HD came out for the Wii U. Don't know why I couldn't think about it. And then after that, I got Breath of the Wild. I still didn't get Wind Waker. I'm a little iffy on Wind Waker. I know it's like a lot of people's favorite Legend of Zelda games, but I still haven't beat Ocarina of Time, and I still technically haven't beat Twilight Princess, so I don't feel right getting another Legend of Zelda game until I beat those two at least. Now, that sounds like enough rambling about my Legend of Zelda nerdness. Why don't we go into the picture? Because you're going to probably be confused and wondering why things are very different this time around. Well, I really, really, really wanted to do a painterly style with this picture. What I was working on was, I was thinking of, originally I was going to do it in my normal style, just normal cel-shaded thick lines, but I'm like, no, I'm going to actually try a digital painting. And yeah, there were still lines, because I still like lines, but a lot of it was blending, making brushes in Sai, and messing around with it. And I do like this style, but oh my god. Oh, boy. This coloring took me so long to do, because I couldn't do it the normal way that I like to shade and color. A big reason why I like the way I shade and color is not just because I like how it looks, but because it saves me so much time. Oh my god. But my favorite things I'd have to say are, I do like the thin lines. The thin lines go really well with this style. I also love the color choices I went with. Some things I would change is, I would change a little bit of how, like, stiff Link looks, because I feel like he's a little just too stiff. I like that I made him a little meaty, because I know he's supposed to be like younger Link or whatever, but you know what? This kid is going around running into trees and fighting people. He's got to have some meat on his bones, even though he's a kid. So that's why I made him a little meaty. And I love his hair. I don't know why. I love this Link's hair. It's so much fun, and I love drawing him. And I really want to do more, because I also really like the characters from A Link Between Worlds. So if you guys want to see me draw more Link Between Worlds characters, comment and let me know, because I totally will do it, because I fucking love them. But this was my first zine piece that I was very proud of. The other one I was proud of was my Card Captor Sakura one. That one took also a long time to do, but I was trying a different style for that. I like doing different styles for zines, since I try to make it be, how do I word this? Stand out more? I don't know. I don't know how to word it properly, but I wanted them to look different since it's going to be published and printed and stuff, and I'm really happy with this quality of print. And I've also done a test run on Redbubble to see it, and they look really good and happy. Like, I kind of want to get one for myself just to hang out. I know it's lame, but I feel like that's how you kind of should be when you're making prints and merch and stuff, is you should be proud enough that you would want to have it hanging up on your wall. Because if you're not proud enough to have it hang up on your wall, then why would somebody else pay for it? Anyway, I feel like I've rambled on enough. Oh, well, I guess there's one more thing. I'm so all over the place with this. For the line art for this picture, I actually used the airbrush tool. I didn't use the binary or the normal pen. I did the airbrush tool to make it like a softer line art, and then I added a couple of effects in Photoshop, and yeah, that's all I can think of now. Anyway, I've been rambling long enough. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed my rambles and tangents and junk. And as always, I will see you next time. And again, if you want to see what the finished product looks like, I have it in the Redbubble shop link below. So, okay. Bye.